Alright guys, it's fathertimenc. We're going to try a little experiment today. We're going to take some gummy bears and we're going to try to make some targets with it. I tried to find a mold, but I couldn't find any mold, so I got a few cookie cutters here. What we're going to do is just lay it down. We're going to put a little bit of oil on it, lay it down, pour some in there, and I also got a can. We're going to wipe it down a little bit of oil, and we're going to fill this up. That way it'll be a good target you can shoot. This stuff, if you've ever seen them shoot the big gummy bears, it's very tough, and unlike ballistic gel, you don't really have to too much to worry about them like just melting at room temperature or out in the heat that much. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, this bag is 2 pounds 8 ounces, so we're probably going to dump about half of it in there, and we're going to put it on the warming burner, and we're just going to let it warm slowly and try to melt slowly. So I'll cut it open first. And I guess if you're using air guns, you could probably, you know, use these are really small targets, or get small targets and use. Or if you wanted it mostly clear, you just pick out the clear ones and use. Or if you want it mostly red, do it that way. They are pretty good. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to see. We're going to put this on this burner back here and turn this on, and it should heat really slow. I don't know how long this is going to take, guys, but I'll try to get it melted and come back and we'll see how this works. Alright guys, we're back. It's been, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes. I took it off the middle burner because it wasn't getting hot enough. Turn it on one of these. I just turn on low heat, and you see they're starting to melt pretty good. So we're going to leave that on there a little bit longer till we get it all. There's still some in there in the middle that hadn't melted all the way, so I figure probably about another. Don't want to heat it up too quick and burn it. So alright guys, we'll get back to you. Alright guys, we're going to try this mold. We're just going to do one of these molds, and we're going to do the can. We're going to leave it on the stove because it's nice and slick. I put a little bit, rubbed a little bit of oil underneath of it, so hopefully it won't stick. I think it's hot enough. So we're just going to see how this works. I don't know. Should be good there. See, it's oozing out the bottom a little bit. There's probably a better way to do that. If you had mold, it'd be a lot better. Hopefully that cools off, and you just cut off the edges. Let's see if it works. All right, the can I took the top off the can. A little bit of a mess. And guys, we're going to sit there. I'm going to wipe that off the side of that can. We're going to put that in the refrigerator. Let it cool. That one's just going to stay there. Put some water in there and boil that. Get that. Hopefully most of that stays in that. It's oozing out the side. So if you find molds, especially the silicone molds, it'd probably work a whole lot better. The can. This stuff is very sticky. It is hot. Alright guys, we're going to clean this up. We're going to leave that there. Hopefully it all don't run out. I don't know if that's going to work or not. We're going to let this, we're going to clean the can off a little bit. And then we're going to put it in the refrigerator, let it cool, and then we'll take it out. And we are going to shoot this. This is the whole purpose of doing this. So you make molds, make targets. And this stuff's pretty tough. Better than the ballistic gel. I don't know how that's going to work out because I don't know if it's going to cool down enough before it all leaks out. But if it does, we'll take a razor and trim that off. Alright guys, I'll see you when it cools and we get ready to shoot it. Later. Alright guys, I finished with these. You can tell this one turned out kind of thin because some of it did leak out. I did oil this around here so it didn't stick to the cookie cutter, and probably possibly whatever type of plastic it is, it helped too. But to keep it leaking out, you could take some clay or some Play-Doh or something if you want to use something like this and stick it in there so it don't leak out the sides and fill it all the way up so it'll be that thick. And it says when doing this to use cornstarch to keep it from being sticky, because that's what they originally do when they make the gummy bears and stuff, is put cornstarch on them, and it keeps them from being sticky because this stuff is really sticky. I didn't have none, so I just put some salt on there. As you see, that's the can I dumped it in. This stuff is real tough. It's also real sticky. I didn't oil the inside of this can, so it'd be pretty hard to get that can off, but I'm just going to shoot the can like that. I'm thinking it's probably going to stop that pellet. I don't think that any of the pellets will go through there. Pretty much guys, if you find the silicone molds of what you want to, or you can make your own or whatever type of mold, just make sure you get some non-stick spray and spray it before you stick it in there. Then when you take it out, get some cornstarch flour or something to put on it to keep it from being sticky, because it is extremely sticky. But yeah, if you want to make some good little targets, I think this stuff, like I said, this big old bag is what I got. It's only like $3 and something at Walmart for almost 3 pounds, I think it was. It's 40 ounces or 2 pounds, 8 ounces. They got gummy worms, but they're a little bit more expensive, but they have, I think, like 8 ounces more in there. But it's like, I think, around $1 more for the worms instead of the gummy bears. But I'm thinking if you want good targets that different shapes or whatever, you'd use this. And if ever you get tired of them, whatever, you just leave out in the environment, and eventually they'll just decompose out there. It's pretty much it's nothing but gelatin and sugar and corn syrup, whatever they make it out of. And they also have recipes on the internet where you can make it from scratch. And this stuff is really tough, because I've seen, you know, videos on YouTube of guys taking the 5-pound gummy bears and shooting them with all kind of different guns, and it holds up extremely well. So this stuff should do really good with pellet gun targets for using all different kind of pellet guns. But we are going to shoot this a little bit later, so see exactly what it does. And I'm thinking it should stop them. I don't see a problem at stopping it, because like I said, it's pretty tough. It's really sticky. So I think it'll be very good as the pellet goes through there, as slowing it down. But we will see. Alright guys, next time I will shoot this. And I got some experiment going on with some more pellets with trying to make them more visible. And we're going to try to do a video on that. Hopefully it ain't raining. That's all it's been doing here lately. That's why I ain't made anything or done anything, because it ain't been doing nothing but raining, guys. So okay, I'll catch you later. First 2 shots, like I said, will be with the Grizzlies. Second 2 Crow Magnums. The last 2 the Polymags. Alrighty. Alright. First 2 shots, like I said, will be with the Grizzlies. Second 2 the Crow Magnums. The last 2 with the Polymags. It might have hit the bottom a little bit. See where I hit that? See, that holds together pretty good. Those are pretty good for targets. All you need to find is some good molds. And just get some cornstarch is what they recommend. Put over it so it won't be sticky. And of course this stuff won't melt and break down like regular ballistic gel. Alright guys, this has been a quick video on how to make gummy targets. Alright guys, JSB 50 grain. Like I said, this is just barely in the green. This is a fixed 12 power scope, so that's why the reticle's really not focusing in. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't think it hit it. It might have right there, I can't really tell. It's hitting low. So we're going to go quite a ways up. There you go. Alright guys, I'm going to put a 30 cal round in this. Using one of the JSB, my Hatsan Bully. And it's just a little bit in the green, so it's not fully charged in air pressure. It'd be one of the 50 grain JSB. It's hitting low because of the scope height difference on that. So you can see where it grazed the bottom. See where it hit compared to 25 at the 30 cal. You see where it went through there and dented the can, but it still did not go through. Hit pretty hard though.